Spider-Man, 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 does whatever Spider can. Shoot the web anytime, catch his teeth, just like that. Look out! There comes the Spider-Man, there comes the Spider-Man, there comes the Spider-Man, there comes the Spider-Man.
Welcome to KenKenReviews. I'm Ken, and this is a review for Spider-Man 2. This video is brought to you by our sponsors, Fix It Rich, a handyman that helps. Specializes in wall mounting, flat packing, home repairs, and many more. And what you can see here are my collectibles, which he's going to create a wall of glory for. You'll be able to follow the journey of my wall being built, and you can have the same with a 20% discount code using KenKenReviews. Now back to the review.
A lot's happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Guys, this is my best friend, Harry.
Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring?
We'll figure it out. I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Hey, MJ, I have another name for you. Craven. He's here on some kind of hunt.
You know, if you need me, I'm just a call away.
Spider-Man 2 is a direct sequel to Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man Miles Morales. It takes place about 10 months after Miles Morales as the Spider-Men team up to look after their city. As they do that, they're met with new threats in the form of Kraven the Hunter and the symbiotic powerhouse Venom. The story has all the right ingredients: drama, action, grief, heart, and most of all, awesomeness. There are some big performances here. The standout actor here, Kraven the Hunter. Someone from Aaron Taylor's team must have seen this performance and told them, yo, we need to delay that Kraven movie, because if you see the way my man was moving in the game, we need to somehow match that. Because the levels of tension, fear, aggression on display here are epic. Jim Perry really came forward and said, yo, I'm Kraven the Hunter. Did it right? I don't think I did it right. I am Kraven the Hunter. Nah, I don't know. But it was brilliant. It was fantastic. Now, next to him, we're then blessed by a legend. The Candyman himself, Tony Todd. And he plays the big bad Venom. The sinister, hulking maverick with an actual deep motivation to his ultimate plan. We haven't seen Venom like this before. Yuri Lowenthal and Naja Peter are still excellent, still brilliant Spider-Man, taking nothing away from them, providing both the witty quips and emotional scenes that the Spider-Man bring as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Gameplay I won't spend too much time on. If you've played the first, just know it's pretty much the same. However, traversal, I didn't think it could get any better, but here we are. Web wings, like wings. You put wings on Spider-Man. Like, really? They have no excuse. Make that Superman game now and make it right. This game here is proof that it can be done, and we've seen it. So there's no excuses. Combat is still excellent, sticking to its Arkham Knight style kind of fighting. With the new mapping of the shortcut buttons, it allows all the combat and traversal to be a lot smoother. With new additions in the gadget section, and also giving Spider-Man, Peter Parker specifically, the symbiote powers, the movesets have definitely expanded, being able to mix and match at your own choosing. Miles Morales has still got his Venom electricity stuff, which is also still good. Because Miles Morales, the game was so short, we get a lot of it here and it gets expanded on, and it's still fun to use. One thing missing that I wasn't happy with was around the stealth settings. In the first Spider-Man, there was a lot of traps that you could set, but in this one, it's pretty straightforward. sneak up, ceiling removal, so on and so forth. Not enough traps for the stealth element. So it made the stealth missions quite bland, quite repetitive, and for me it got quite boring. The graphics in these games are quite meh, not really something to go crazy about. Doesn't really showcase the power of the PS5, as it's not really that type of game. But now, don't get me wrong, it is smooth, it is clean, but you don't play these games for its graphical detail. I mean, we're in a much bigger city, a lot going on, a lot more people on screen. Powers look cool, action looks cool, but graphically it's not something that you go, oh wow. NPCs are very plain and almost lifeless, but none of that holds back the experience as playing as Spider-Man. As I mentioned, the city has a lot of life to it, a lot of busy streets, a lot going on, and it makes for a magnificent playground for a character like Spider-Man, especially with the new traversal techers that he has now. Being able to get from one side of the city to the other through these new jet stream with the web wings. The story, as in the main story, was too short for me. It's probably shorter than the first one. I could be wrong, but it felt a lot shorter than the first one. Don't get me wrong, it is a very good story, very engaging, lots of emotion, motives, drama, themes around love, loss, friendship and brotherhood. The Spider-Men do well to carry their two separate stories, and narrative is well designed to bring it all together in one climatic ending. I'm hoping any DLC that is released for this game releases stories separate from the main story, because if you bring out something that's attached to the main story, that means it could have been included in the main game, i.e. extending the full story and not making it so short. So I'll be mad at you. Overall, this is a potential game of the year and is a must play for any PlayStation 5 owners. Insomniac more than delivered. Stop right there. You're in the spoiler zone. If you're this far and don't want any spoilers, this is the part where you like, comment and subscribe with notifications on, save it for later and then come back, because you don't want to go beyond this zone if you don't want spoilers. Now, back to the review. You stayed on, so you don't mind the spoilers. What I struggled with it being a Spider-Man game, not enough villains. The first game had about, 7 to 8 villains? Something like that. Whilst we're left with about 3 or 4 villains in this game, which is a lot bigger, so there should have been room to fit a lot more villains in. They obviously sacrificed the villain count to improve more on the one linear story that they were trying to tell. And that's fine. No Eddie Brock, that's fine too. However, we're finding out Kraven is suffering from cancer. Fuse him with the symbiote. We know the symbiote has healing capabilities. It was healing Harry, so fuse him with the symbiote. Let that be a motivation for him to want to get the symbiote and make him Venom, even if it's temporary. I just wanted to see his character more, and him as Venom, that version of Kraven as Venom, mad. Harry as Venom was too easy. It was an obvious one. It was kind of a lazy one. The whole let the two brothers clash it out, brotherhood broken, betrayal of friends.
We get it.
It was too safe for me. MJ as Scream? It was a nice surprise, but also a weird choice. And I feel like that scene, that whole notion, could have been blown up into something more revealing, something more wow. It was just out of the blue, and even though it was a nice surprise, there was something missing. I feel like it was wasted. Agent Venom, nice surprise. I like that. That was a nice touch. Anti-Venom, nice surprise. I like that. However, he was hella played down, and he was ignored as soon as he was revealed. There was no reference to it. The suit was just there. It was just happening, and no one was like, oh, you've got a white suit. Oh, your suit can disappear and come back on. There was nothing. Everyone just ignored it, and it was like very weird and felt like it was just forced in there because Harry's now Venom. We need to give Peter Parker something. Could have been put more into the story, I would say. Love the design of the Lizard. Love the design of Sandman. The endgame and side missions just spent a lot of time setting up villains for future installments. But that was a bit, why not include them just in this game? Yes, they may be DLC, but this game was over before it even began. But nonetheless, we'll be there to wait for it in the future installments. What were your favorite parts of the game? Who was your favorite character? You Team Parker or Team Miles Morales? React, and comment your thoughts on what you thought of the game below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's keep going. It's November, and you know what that means? It's competition time. And this month, thanks to our friends at Warner Brothers, we are giving away Blu-ray copy of Blue Beetle. In order to be in a chance to win, all you have to do is like, comment and subscribe. On all the videos that come out in November, you can enter as many times as you want. What we do is we collate all the comments and see which one's the best one, funniest one, wittiest one that's just, I don't know, just stands out, and then you could be in a chance to win. Like I said, comment on as many videos in the month of November that are released, whether they're reviews, Spoilercast, whatever it may be, and you could be in a chance to win. Blue Beetle. I can't say it in Spanish, but yeah, Blue Beetle. Competition time.